Hey, it's Andreas. Let's talk about Africa Oil. Why Africa Oil? Well, they're paying out their first dividend by the end of this month. And if you held the shares by the ex dividend date, which is the 17th, then you will be eligible for this dividend. And this is something that I know that investors, shareholders of Africa Oil have been waiting for a long time as management focused on paying off debts in the past. And as you can see, the development of the share price for this company has been lackluster with not a lot of things going on. However, I took a small position in this company a couple of months ago to follow along as I thought that the valuation was attractive now, the debt was very low, and I thought that this company was poised for starting to pay out dividend. And this direct yield is indeed driving stock price higher as we've seen this last couple of days. So the dividend, it will be 5 cents per share, and again, for those who hold the shares by the 17th, they will be eligible for this. And if we take a look at the current stock price and the current dividend, then the forward yield rate for a full year will be that of 2.61%. All right, so Africa Oil, they had a record year 2021, as you will see on the next slide as well, with some of the operations, in the earnings slide of the company's earnings report. But a record year, 190 million American dollars in profits. So the market cap here is in Canadian dollars with 1.16 billion Canadian dollars. But when we talk about earnings results, they report in American dollars. All right. So even though they're listed in the Stockholm Stock Exchange and in the Toronto Stock Exchange, they do their reporting in American dollars. And to quote the president and CEO Keith Hill about the last year, I will read his statement here for those of you who are listening on your AirPods. We had a very strong financial year as demonstrated by our record earnings and the full repayment of corporate debt. Full repayment, all right? And I am pleased that we are now in the robust financial position to be able to announce our inaugural dividend. This strong position will allow us to continue to pursue accretive production acquisition opportunities while returning excess cash to shareholders. We remain bullish about oil prices and opportunities in the current energy transition environment. All right, so what this means is that they will continue to do exploration. They will be a part of joint ventures doing exploration in blocks, as it's called, and I can speculate that they will do both offshore and drill inland, as they have some exploration in Kenya, they do some offshore, and the areas that they explore is called blocks. And you can drill dry basically, as it's called, and find nothing. But this company is so financially stable now, so one or two dry holes is not a big risk to this company anymore. It has matured, and these joint partnerships that they do is a great way to reduce risk as well, in my opinion. And no debt, continuing to do exploration, and also doing dividend. Dividend, it could be seen as a sign that they don't have any profitable projects to invest in for some cases. However, in the oil and gas sector, this sector is so low valued right now by investors. They're not an investor favorite, and using dividend to bring up share price is very defendable in my position. We can see all the major oil companies, they do this, and for some of the larger ones, I'm just going to say they're not my favorite, as they take on some debt to continue paying out dividends. You know who you are. However, in the case of Africa Oil, just paid off dividends, debt free, and now they're doing the first dividends here to shareholders. All right, so record profits, great profits from investments in joint ventures. As stated before, they do joint ventures. This is a way to reduce risk. For example, they have Prime, which they own by 50%, but then also the whole ownership structure in this company is very complex, and it would take 20 minutes to explain all the different projects where they have like 1.54% stake. And the way they do is that they report cash flows from this as cash flow from investments. So if you take a look at the we can see here cash flows generated by used in investment activities 187 million. So this is in thousands of American dollars. Remember, they report in American dollars. So this is from the joint ventures. This is the way that Africa Oil do their reporting. Just a quick skill pill to let you guys know what you're actually seeing here in this financial report. But to summarize, not to drag out the video into eternity, finally dividends. Congratulations to the recent shareholders who bought into this company. I think it's a great sign, something that will drive up and already has driven up share price in the short term. And in my opinion, it's not impossible to see a further increase in dividends in the future. Had I not invested, 70% of my paycheck into some companies, you can check that out in the video here, I would have for sure invested more into this company. Take care. Hope you make a ton of money whatever you invest in. Bye bye.